I'm going to try and keep this one short. I talk often about how we get these windows where we can just smash heaps of stuff out and then it takes from us. That's exactly what's happened. I had a good couple of days of like sleep, of improved sleep. Sorry, pardon me. And I used the opportunity to get heaps of things done because I'm so behind with so much stuff and winter's coming. So I've taken the opportunity to be productive, but my window ended, but I had to keep going. So it's like we get this window. Once the window closes, we need to stop, and if we don't, that's when we're dysregulated and all kinds of fucked up. And that's why now I'm like, okay, can't do anything. If I try to do anything that requires using my brain, I will come undone. I will start crying. I will get confused. I'll have panic, and I'll probably very likely seize and even more likely to self-harm. So I've stopped everything, and in a moment I'm just going to turn that light off. I've got my solar's not working, so I've got like candles and battery thing at the moment, but I'm going to turn them off and meditate. We aren't lazy and we aren't machines. We just don't have balance. And because we're not able to self-love and take care of ourselves, and because we don't have all the things available to us to be okay, we're either surviving or recovering. Like, it's just that simple. Like, we're either surviving, recovering, surviving, recovering. And when I say help available, I want to talk about how people may be confused or seems like I'm contradicting when I say, people have no chance in Australia, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I have a chance because I found someone. Basically, this country doesn't have what we need as a whole. It's all private. Yeah, everywhere you go. It's not like I am the only person in Australia who knows that we need neuroplasticity, who knows we need, to work on the central nervous system and somatic, experiencing and exercises. Like, I'm not the only person in Australia who knows this. But the people who do aren't the people who can change this country. They're the people who are running things privately, and they're doing what they can in their nook. But not everyone has access to that, and not everyone can afford it. And I am fortunate enough that someone is donating their time and has helped financially to get me started on some products as well. Some natural things that are good for the nervous system, and a donation of money to pay for some scripts that I need. So I'm able to get on track. And that's how I've been able to do some bartering and eat and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's coming at a cost. Like, I'm getting out and doing those things, but I don't have what it takes to really be doing it. I should be resting. So this help that I'm getting should be me like just going out in nature for swims, and I should be able to go and get massages and do yoga and all this sort of stuff, but I can't. I need to earn and survive. And how do I do that? Bartering. Because when you're not able to work, you can't lock yourself into commitments. So you have to do random things here and there that you can, and when you can, based on your capabilities. And it's not work. It's stuff that I'm capable of or that I'm already doing. I have to go to the tip because I don't have rubbish collection. So I get a big build-up of rubbish. Every few weeks I go to the tip. And during that week, I'll do rubbish runs for other people so that I can get some bartering arrangements. People who have produce, so I can get food for my rabbits, or, meat for Sadie, or things for my van, like stuff so I don't have to pay for it. Because that's how I have to live. And I'm like, fine, if that's how it is, it's how it is. So I know that I've got a lot of damage, and it's probably too far for most things, but I'm not going to give up if there's someone willing to put in the time for me. You know what I mean? Because even if I can't heal, I can still learn. And it's not just about me. Anything that helps me, I'm going to use to help my people. I'm going to be anything that works, I'm going to be sharing it with you. And I'm going to be showing the system what we need, what doesn't work. So I'm going to be on a roller coaster of emotions, of energy, of functioning. I'm going to be transitioning. I'm going to have depression. If I'm actually going to start slowing down after nearly 2 years of living like a wild, savage street animal, getting spat on by every single person who I'm reaching out to, who I'm trusting, who I'm paying, who I'm begging. It's a lot to calm down from, and that's just the last couple of years. I went to Dalesford on my knees with a whole build-up of trauma that I was suffering with. I thought I was not okay then. And that had to get banked and put aside because this last 2 years was so traumatic for me. What happened in Dalesford was as traumatic for me as when my father raped me and as when I was living on the streets as when I was a child. It brought it all back. So for a quarter of a century that I worked hard to get past everything he did to me, they kicked me straight back there. So I'm going to be on a journey that has me happy and high, and then fuck you, because I'm going to be detoxing. I'm going to be getting things for the first time that I don't have, like sleep and digestion and people supporting me and feeling like there's hope and trusting like I'm going to be on a whirlwind. And that's the whole point. You need to see what trauma is. We spend our whole lives hiding it from you, putting on this mask of placation, and I'm not doing that anymore. I don't care that I'm hated. I don't care that I'm judged or looked down on, or people think it's humiliating that I've got this channel, because that's the whole point. Our life is this, and we are protecting you all the time from discomfort and not knowing what to do and all that sort of stuff, or not wanting to be the Debbie Downer. But actually, we're being made to live like this. And I'm now at the point where I have to live alone in the trees, where there's no even power supply. And I'm literally surviving, trying to live like Bear Grylls, but with no knowledge of it and no help of anything. So that's what trauma's doing to Aussies who are out there working hard, volunteering, working, contributing, caring, are now living like this. So I'm going to be on a journey. If this person can't help me, so be it. But I can't not try. And anyone who wants to interfere with what I'm doing, because I'm finally getting back on my feet, anyone who wants to knock me back down so that I can't barter or I can't get help, I'm going to blow it out of the water. So right now, I'm telling my story and what brought me here. And these people can go fuck themselves, but I haven't been naming anyone. So if anyone does want to come at me and try and ruin my healing journey again, just for speaking about it, I will come unleashed. It will all come out, and I don't care, because I'm not going to let anyone get in the way of this healing ever again. This is my chance to come back from really disgusting things, and it is also my chance to build trust and have faith and hope in humanity. And those combined gives me the opportunity to really help my people. But either way, Australia, I want you to know whether it helps me or not. If it helps me, I'm going to help you by showing you how to help yourself and what the country needs. But if it doesn't help me and it is too late and I go, don't worry, because once I die, these idiots will start scrambling around to save themselves, because they will know how bad they look to let this drag on. The amount of people that I've sent this to who have ignored it, the amount of people who have said it's not their department, the amount of people who are like, oh, I'm sorry that this happened. Like, there are a lot of very important people who could say something, even if it's not their department, because they have a voice, who are quite happy to watch a person go through this. So if it does take me, you guys will benefit from the damage control of their selfishness when they scramble around to cover their asses. So either way, I want you to know that I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to try and fill my tank and be what I can for my people. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna go out swinging and make sure everyone fucking knows, so you guys get what you deserve. Either way, I'm gonna be the change that trauma needs for this country, Australia.